Hi, this is Rian from Must Be Noob. In this lab guide, we will be creating and configuring a self-signed certificate for WSUS Server 2019. On WSUS Server, our first step will be creating a self-signed certificate using IaaS Manager. For that, we need to click on Start button and then we need to click on Windows Admin Tools. On Windows Admin Tools, we need to double-click on Internet Information Services Manager. Let's maximize the console. We need to click on our server name, which is member-server01 in our case, and then we need to double-click on Server Certificates. If you have any existing server certificates on your server, those certificates will be listed on this console. If you have your own PKI environment in your domain environment, you can create a domain certificate or you can generate a certificate request file. Those options are available here. But for this lab guide, we don't have a public key infrastructure and that's why we are using the self-signed certificate. To create a new self-signed certificate, we need to click on this link, name create self-signed certificate. It will ask us to provide a friendly name for this certificate. For this lab guide, I am giving name WSUS Lab Guide. Click on OK. And that's it. We have a self-signed certificate for our WSUS server. Let's double click on it. You can verify that this certificate is issued to member-server01.mustbenoob.lab and issued by a local server itself. Click on OK. Once you have self-signed certificate for WSUS server, our next step is to bind the SSL certificate to WSUS server. And for that, we need to expand sites on IaaS Manager console and then click on WSUS administration. Let's click on bindings. Select HTTPS. Port number is there 8531. Click on edit. And under SSL certificate, let's click on this drop down menu and select WSUS Lab Guide. This is the friendly name of our SSL self-signed certificate. You can view the certificate by clicking on this view button as well. Okay? Click on OK and click on close. Now we have successfully bind that SSL certificate to our WSUS administration site. And next, we need to enforce SSL encryption on WSUS virtual directories. For that, let's expand WSUS administration sites. For that, we need to click here. First, we need to click on this API remoting 30 virtual directory. We need to double click on SSL settings, select require SSL, and under client certificate, make sure that you have selected ignore radio button. After you select require SSL settings, click on apply. It is going to save those changes. Next, we need to click on Client Web Services. Again, we need to double click on SSL settings, select Require SSL and click on Apply. Next, click on DSS Auth Web Services. Again, let's double click on SSL settings. Make sure you choose Require SSL and click on Apply. Next, we need to click on Server Sync Web Services. Click on SSL settings. Again, select Require SSL and again click on Apply. Next, we need to click on Simple Auth Web Services. Double click on SSL settings, select Require SSL and click on Apply. Once you enable SSL on those 5 virtual directories, next we need to execute a command to tell WSUS to use SSL. For that, we need to right click on Start button and we need to open Windows PowerShell with admin privilege. On Windows PowerShell, we need to change the directory first, and for that I'm going to run command cd space c:/program files /update services /tools, and now we need to press enter key. Under this directory, there will be a one command line utility called wsusutil.exe. Let's run command dir to see that. Here you can verify that we have an application called wsusutil.exe under this directory. So we need to use this command line tool to tell our WSUS server to use SSL. For that, we need to run command The command will be wsusutil.exe space configure SSL space name of our server, which is member-server01.mustbenoop.lab. Once you type the command, you need to press enter key. We are getting the output that URL https://member-server01.mustbenoop.lab:8531. That means we have successfully configured SSL for our WSUS site. Let's verify that by opening WSUS Admin Console. For that, I'm going to click on Windows Admin Console again, and here we are going to double click on Windows Server Update Services. Under connection, you can now verify that port number is 8531, that is the SSL port for WSUS. Our configuration is not finished yet. We need to configure our clients to connect via SSL to the WSUS server using that group policy. So let's move to our domain controller, where we have configured the group policy settings for WSUS server. Let's click on Start button, click on Windows Admin Tools, and we need to double click on Group Policy Management. On Group Policy Management console, we have configured the GPO at our domain level with the name WSUS Lab Guide. Let's edit this GPO by right-clicking on it and select Edit button. Maximize the console, expand policies under Computer Configuration, expand Admin Templates, and then expand Windows Component. You will find Windows Update at the last. Click on Windows Updates. Let's click on State. And here we have a policy named Specify Intranet Microsoft Update Service Location. Let's double click on it. Here we just need to change one thing, and that is the port number. We have specified the port number 8530. Instead of this port number, we need to specify 8531. Let's change the port number for Intranet Statistics Server as well. That is going to be 8531. Click on Apply. Click on OK. And close this Group Policy Editor console. You need to wait for 90 to 120 minutes to automatically update these policies on your client computer. If you don't want to wait, in that case, you can manually update the group policy by running command gpupdate/force. In this lab guide, we have seen the steps to create and configure SSL for WSUS Server 2019 using a self-signed certificate.